Good afternoon, lovely people. And today I will be speaking to you on orchid care. Now, there are two different things that I use to care for, that I have been using to care for my orchid. This one is called Growphite, which you mix 2 teaspoons of this. It is a green liquid. However, when it is mixed, it is clear in color. So I use this to spray down my orchids, alright? Or I might use 2020, which is another fertilizer. This you can find at most farm stores. You mix 1 tablespoon to a gallon of water, and that is the mix that you use for outdoor plants. For the Growphite, this is sold at Everglow. You mix 2 teaspoons to a gallon of water. Okay, for the past, when I had the orchids originally, I used to use the 2020. But then Precious from Precious Blooms told me about the Growphite. So I have been using the Growphite on my orchids. Now, what I do is that I get a spray bottle like this. Can see? Any kind of spray bottle. And what I do is to spray down the plant with it. So, see? Spray it down. Let the roots get saturated. As you know, orchids do not like their feet to get too wet. So you have to know what you are doing. However, you can spray a generous amount, and you use this, whether the 2020 or the Growphite, you use them every week on the plant to keep the plant healthy. Alright. Now, these plants have been in bloom for a few months now. So I spray down the orchids with the Growphite. That's what I've been using for around 2 months now. But originally, when I had the orchids, I would have used 2020, which would have done them good. Now, when you spray, you spray them down once per week. But for the Growphite instruction, it says every 7 to 14 days. But it is recommended that you do it every week to get them, keep them healthy and looking lush like this. Alright? When you mix the 2020, it is blue in color when it is mixed. But the Growphite, I realize it changes once you use the dilution that is as directed by on the bottle, the instruction on the bottle. It is a clear liquid. See how my orchids are looking healthy and how they are looking nice? Yes. So that is how I care for my orchids. Besides that, I will put them outside when the rain is falling at least 2 times for the week to get their feet a little bit wet. I find that the rainwater does wonders for them. But if there's no rain in your area, you can always spray them down with water. Alright? But remember, you're not to do it too often because orchids do not really like water. Okay? So those are my orchid tips for this week. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Until next week, have a wonderful Sunday evening. Goodbye.